Hello my dear students, in this section of March by Amazon Design and Sell Your T-shirts online course, we will create this exact same t-shirt design that you see on the screen right now. At first we search and find the vector graphics, and then we put different type of circular text and add shapes to create this t-shirt design. So without any further delay, let's start it. To add a new document, I just simply go to File, New, and then I just simply set document width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixels and set resolution 300, and color mode I choose CMYK, and this time I choose background color white. And finally, to create a new document, I just simply hit on create. So our document is just created. In our next lecture, we will start designing our t-shirt. Before beginning this video, I want to introduce a website which is called Vexels. Web URL is www.vexels.com, where you get high quality vectors, PSDs, SVGs, PNGs, online editor and much more. And in this t-shirt design section, I use a Wolf graphics from this website. Now in the search box, I just simply type Wolf. And from the search result, this time I use this Wolf graphic. I just click on this and hit on download. Look, our Wolf graphics is just start downloading, and downloading is already complete. But I have to mention one thing. If you want to use this graphic in commercial purpose, then it requires attribution. Otherwise, you have to purchase license for every graphic. They have different subscription plans. Choose any of your preferred one. Alright? So our downloading is now complete. Now I just open it up and extract this zip file. Now I just open this wolf.eps file. Now I just right click on it and open with Photoshop. Alright, and there it is. Now I just from the left side I just select this polygonal lasso tool and select the second wolf. Alright, now I just copy it by simply pressing Ctrl C and then navigate to our main document. Now I create a new layer and paste it right here. Alright, now I press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode. And holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just simply make this bigger and set it here. Alright, and finally I just simply hit on done. In our next lecture, we will add different text and add shapes to finishing this t-shirt design. Thank you so much for watching. This time we add a text in our t-shirt design, but before this, at first I just create a circle. To do this, simply click and hold on this icon and select ellipse tool. And holding shift and dragging on this corner, simply create a new circle. Alright, now using the move tool, I just simply set it here. And after that, using this layer panel, I just simply set this ellipse under this layer 1. Alright, now I click on this text tool and hover over the mouse on the circle border. Once you see this wave line, simply click on this and type your text. This time I type Wolf. W-O-L-F. Our text is pretty small. To make this bigger, simply select this text and then using this drop down menu, choose your preferred size. This time I type 100 and set text color in black. Alright, and from this drop down menu, this time I choose athletic font, and then I just simply increase this value a little bit more, and also I also scale up this text block size. Alright, now I navigate to this path selection tool and then set this text block in middle. Now from the layer panel, I just simply hide this ellipse 1 layer and then select this text tool and click on this blank document, and this time I type squad. And after selecting this text block, I just simply decrease this value and also decrease the value of vertical scale. And then navigate to the move tool and press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode. And holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just simply make this text block smaller and then set it right here, and finally hit on done. Now from the layer panel, I just simply select this ellipse one and right click on it and create a duplicate layer of it. And then I just visible this copy ellipse one, and using this move tool, I just simply set it right here. Alright. Now I select this text tool and hover over the mouse. Once you see the waveline, then simply click on it. And this time I type quality clothing since 1991. And then to select all of this text, I just simply double click on this text layer and then decrease the size. So once you are satisfied with that, simply select this path selection tool, and after that simply set it in middle. Alright, so once you are satisfied with that, simply hide this ellipse 1 copy layer. Alright, in our next lecture we will add shapes and give the finishing touch of this t-shirt design. Thank you so much for watching. So in this section of this Photoshop t-shirt design course, we will add shapes and give the finishing touch of this t-shirt design. So let's get started. To add a new shape, I just simply from the left side, I just simply click and hold on this icon and select custom shape. And then from this drop down menu, here we see bunch of different shapes. This time I simply choose this raindrop shape. I just select this one and then holding shift and dragging on this corner, I just simply draw a raindrop shape and click on this fill color and set color in black. And after that I just simply navigate to the move tool and press Ctrl T to activate this transform mode. And after that I just simply resize it a little bit and then hit on done. Now to copy this shape, I just simply press Alt and click and drag it to the right and press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode and resize it a little bit. And using this move tool, I just simply set it right here. Alright, now from the layer panel, I choose the shape 1 and shape 1 copy, and using this move tool, I simply set it here. After that, to copy these two shapes, from the layer panel select these two shapes and then press Alt and click and drag it to the right. And after that I just simply press Ctrl T and then right click on it and hit on flip horizontal. Alright, and finally I just simply hit on done. So our t-shirt designing is now complete. To export this, I just simply hide my background layer and then go to File, Export and hit on Save for Web. And here we see the preview. Now under preset, I choose PNG 24 and make sure that you check this transparency to get this transparent background. And from this image size, choose your desired width and height. This time I type width 4500 pixels and set height 5400 pixels. And finally I just simply hit on save. This time I choose destination folder desktop and type file name Wolf T-shirt and hit on save. Our file is processing. Wait for a moment. So our processing is done. And here it is. Our t-shirt design with transparent background. Excellent, right? Look, we just complete our design using the vector from Bendelladj.com and by adding some text and shapes. And it takes less than 10 minutes, right? So using these techniques and use your creativity, hopefully you will able to create much more amazing t-shirts like this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another brand new section. In this section, we will learn how easily we can design this amazing t-shirt. I just want to drink coffee and pet my dog. Actually, designing this type of design is pretty simple. We need to create some shapes, then we will add some text and transparent them. And because of that, text color will be changed along with the t-shirt color. Then we will add two different shapes and change the shape color according with our design, and change the icon color, or you can say image color, according with our design. So that will be a very fun one. So without any further delay, let's get started. Now at first I am going to open up Adobe Photoshop. Now I click on File, New, with 4500 pixel and I set the height 5400 pixel, set resolution 300, choose the background color white. Now to create a blank document, I just simply hit on create button. So our blank document is just created. From our next lecture, we will start designing our t-shirt. So our document is now created. At this time, at the very beginning, I just simply transparent our background. To do this, at first we need to unlock this layer. I just simply double click on this lock icon to unlock it. Now I click on this eye icon to disable the visibility. Now here you can see our document with transparent background. Awesome, right? Now I just select rectangle tool and draw this rectangle like this. Okay, and fill color, by default it is selected as green. If you want to change it, then easily you can change it. You can use color picker to select your preferred color of this rectangle. Now from properties of this rectangle, I just increase this value. This time I set it 50. If you want to make the corner more circular, then hover over the mouse on any of these points, click and drag it down. Okay? So hope this makes sense to you. Now I navigate to the move tool and set it in middle. Excellent. Now I select this text tool and this time I type I just want to. Okay. Now I hit on OK. Now from this layer panel I just select this text layer and press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode and make it bigger. And in this case, from this drop down I just simply select Lovelo, this font. Okay. Now I move it and set it right here. I think we need to use little bit bolder type of font. That's why I just select basketball, this one, and using the transform mode, in transform mode I just resize it and move it in our desired place. Excellent. At any time if you want to decrease the space from one word to another, then easily actually you can do this. Just select all of this text and decrease this value from 22, let's say. This time I have selected 15, not 15. Let's say this time I set it at 0. Perfect. In the layer panel we can see our two created layers. One is rectangle, this green rectangle, and another one is this text layer. Alright. Now for this rectangle, in this rectangle tool I just right click on it and click on rasterize layer. Okay. Now from the layer panel I just select this text layer and press Ctrl from my keyboard and click on this T icon of this layer. Now I can see only these texts are selected, right? Now I navigate to the rectangle, this layer, and from our keyboard just simply press delete. Alright. And now at this time I just hide this text layer. Now to deselect this selection I just press Ctrl D to deselect. Excellent. Now here we can see different type of effect. That means we can set this design on any type of t-shirts, and for a specific t-shirt color we will see different type of font color because these fonts are transparent, or you can say these text are transparent. Alright, so hope this makes sense. Now I type drink, and by selecting this layer I just press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode and make it bigger. Alright. Now I duplicate this layer and I name this layer as coffee and hit on OK. Using move tool I just change this newly duplicate layer and type the word coffee, and then again for this coffee, this text, I just press Ctrl T to activate the transform mode and make it little bit smaller. Now in the same way I am going to create another rectangle like this. Okay, and from frill I just use this color picker and select this color and hit on OK. Alright, now I just resize it like this and click on this icon and click and drag it down to make this corner little bit circular. Alright, now using text tool I just simply type and put my, activate the transform mode, make it bigger, set it right here. Alright, now in the same way I just right click on it, select rasterize layer, select this text layer, press Ctrl from my keyboard and click on this T icon and navigate to this rectangle tool and press delete from my keyboard and hide this text layer. Alright, now finally I just simply a word dog, activate the transform mode by pressing Ctrl T and I just set this text right here. Alright, and for this rectangle basically I just change this rectangle position a little bit and repositioning this doc text like this. So actually our designing is almost complete. In our next lecture we will add relevant icon for this design and export our final design. See you in the next lecture. At this moment we will add two different shapes, design, or you can say icons in our t-shirt design to complete it. At first I just simply open up the browser and go to pngtree.com. Now I search for doc logo. Now I am going to download this image. Now I hit on download PNG and here you go. But this one is background is not transparent. To make it transparent I just open this app and click on magic eraser tool and click on this white portion. Now we can see our dog logo with transparent background. Now I export it in PNG format. From preset, make sure you have selected option PNG. Now I hit on save and save it on desktop. Alright. Now I click and drag and drop our logo right here. And set it just in this position. Perfect. Now I right click on it, select blending option. For this dog layer, I just simply select color overlay and choose blend mode normal, and using this color picker I just select this black text color because I want exact same color for this dog logo. Alright. Now at this moment I just search for coffee mock. And now I am going to download this one. Okay, so our downloading is now complete. Background is still white for this image as well. I just make it transparent and export it and save it on our desktop. Alright, but before that, I already exported it, but before that I want to change the color. I want to set these borders black. That's why using this pen bucket tool I just click on these items to make them black. And for this body portion I just using color picker I just copy this hex color and paste it right here and click on this item. Alright, and this portion is not transparent, right? I just click on this portion to make this transparent. Now I export it and save it on desktop. Alright. Now I click and drag and drop it right here and place it just in this position. Actually, for this design we need to resize this drink coffee, these two text layer a little bit. That's why from layer panel I just select drink, and by pressing Ctrl I just select coffee layer as well. Now from keyboard to activate the transform mode I just press Ctrl and T to activate the transform mode. Now I make them little bit smaller. Okay, perfect. Alright, so our designing is now complete. To export it I just simply click on file, export, save for web. From this drop down I just simply select PNG24, set your preferred width and height, and you must set percent 100% because we don't want to lose our design quality. Now I hit on save and name this file as shape based t-shirt. Alright, so our exporting is now complete, and here you go. So in this way, using Adobe Photoshop, you can easily create these type of amazing t-shirts. So I highly recommend you practice along with these video tutorials and keep practicing by yourself. Try with different slogan, try with different icons, shapes, try to create your own unique design. So keep practicing. Thanks for watching.